YouTube was in with it. It's your boy Zell. I'm back with another video. David Benavidez admits he got hurt in the ring against Golovkin. It was the hardest sparring. Let's get it.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So after David Benavidez moved up to 175 and got his win over Alexander Govstik, he was given 2 weeks by the WBC to decide if he's going to stay at 175 and fight the winner of Arthur Beterbiev versus Bivol, or go back down to 168 and wait for a Canelo Alvarez fight that will most likely never happen. Right when it looked like David Benavidez, he came up with a great plan B, which was to move up to 175 and fight for a world title there. He found out weight does matter. Because David, he didn't look anywhere near the same when he moved up to 175. At 168, David Benavidez is usually bigger than all of his opponents. He doesn't have that advantage at light heavyweight. And he doesn't have the boxing IQ or the defense to make up for it, which is why I think David Benavidez, he's going to move back down to 168. Now, after the Govstik fight, when David did his post-fight press conference, he was asked the question, what did he learn about himself moving up to 175? And David, he said, I learned these guys, they punch a lot harder at 175 and they can take a punch. Speaking of fighters that punch harder, David, he recently did an interview where he revealed the time he actually got hurt in the ring. It was a sparring session that he had against Gennady Golovkin. This is what he said on Cigar Talk.
Good story about Triple G. When I first sparred him, this was before he made his US debut. I literally turned 15 like 2 weeks before that. Dang. And I go in there, we're in Big Bear, because my brother was in a fight for a world title, and we're in there. And then Abel Sanchez, he's like, no, my dad tells him, he's like, do you have any sparring? He's like, yeah, I got this guy. Yeah. Who's the guy? Gennady Golovkin. I didn't know who the fuck he was. Nobody knew anything about him. Right. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I'm like, let's spar. And I remember I'm putting my gloves on, bro, and he's across the ring from over me. I look over at him, bro. He gives me like the coldest stare ever. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I'm like, I'm already all the way in. I can't back out. Mm-hmm. So we're in there. You know I'm surprising him because I'm getting him with some good shit. Yeah. There was this moment we both throw a left hook to the body. We catch each other. He hurt me, but I know I hurt him too. We both go. And we kind of step back. But so that was the beginning of sparring.
Did that give you confidence at that point? Like,
yeah, definitely. And then he liked the work I gave him too, and he made me his main sparring partner. And I was giving him some good work, bro. The guys that go spar that all sit there and watch the sparring, they'd be like, man, it's like we don't understand how you're doing this. Yeah. How you're doing this good with this guy. Like this guy's an animal and you're 16 years old. So that helped me. After I learned how to, be successful with Golovkin and have, actually land good shots on him, everybody else became easy.
Was that your hardest sparring?
Yeah. Even to this day, it's still my hardest sparring.
I understand how you say when you go up in competition and anything, let's say you play against competition that's better than you for an extended amount of time. It's only right for when you go back down to your normal level, you're going to be better than those guys. So that's why if you want to get better, you play against people better than you or practice against people better than you. You can't play against people your skill level or worse than you and expect to get better. That's not how it works. You got to go against people better than you because you're going to see things you've never seen before. You're going to learn new things. Mid-fight, mid-game, whatever your sport you partake in, whatever activities you do, you're going to learn. And it's all about learning and growth and watching and experiencing. And that's how you get better. You feel me? So I understand how he said, yeah, I fought Golovkin and everybody else was just easy. It makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
Okay, so David, he clearly admitted that he was hurt when he sparred against Gennady Golovkin when he was a teenager. Now, he didn't say that was the only time he was ever hurt. He just said he was hurt when he sparred Golovkin, which, by the way, is not that unusual for a fighter to be hurt in sparring at some point when you've been fighting for years. David also said that was the hardest sparring he ever did was against Golovkin to this day. Now, there's no doubt that sparring is nowhere near the same thing as an actual fight. The Alexander Govstik fight proves that. Because leading up to that fight, Govstik, he actually came out and surprised everybody by admitting that he had sparred with David Benavidez before, and David pretty much beat him up. He had predicted that this fight was definitely going to end in a knockout, which is one of the reasons I'm really looking forward to seeing what decision David Benavidez decides to make. Is he going to stay at 175 or go back down to 168? That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Yeah, man. If Canelo don't send David a contract, I don't see a reason for David to go back down, bro. Cause Canelo got all the belts. Canelo not giving anybody an opportunity to become undisputed unless he knows he can beat him. So David going to 168, he just wasting years off his career. Unless if Canelo send him that contract, I think he'll move back down, or he should take that opportunity. But until then, I think he can create his own path at 175, man. If he can beat Bivol or better be for an undisputed match after they fight each other, bro, that would be amazing for his career. You know, he's already on a pound for pound list. But if he beats somebody like Bivol, who's also on a pound for pound list, then that just improves his stock even more. You know, so it'll be real interesting to watch David grow at 175. I definitely think he should stay there because it's challenging for him. And I love to see people overcome challenges in real time. You know, I would like to see him learn how to break down somebody at 175, learn how to hurt somebody at 175. Because at 68 he can just overwhelm you, and people get hurt because he's just so big, hit so hard. But at 175 he gotta set up his punches. He probably got to invest into the body. He got to break you down round by round. So man, it's gonna be interesting to see. But with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe, share this, man. We're on the road to 2K, man. Love y'all. Till next time.